Hello, Virgo. Your weekly love tarot begins with the Nine of Wands, Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Three of Swords. Now, if you're watching this reading, you're probably new to my channel. So each week I do these love readings for each of the signs, and we always take a look at the other person in this connection. So your person in this connection is coming in with a Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and an Ace of Swords. Interesting energy. What's the connection here? Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. Wow. Four of Cups saying hello and oh no, right? Four of Cups is like, not giving any energy, not taking that cup of love, saying no, saying I'm not interested. And at the same time, here we have Virgo, this Queen of Wands representing the connection between the two of you. So the Queen talks about a lot of struggling, but surviving through that struggle, right? She's the resilient one. She's the survivor. So let's see how this all plays out. We're going to start at the beginning, how you come in, you and your person, how you see each other, how you see the relationship, and possible outcomes. And of course, we're going to take a lot of clarifying cards to see specifically what this message is for you. But for right now, let's start off with how you both come in. Nine of Wands for you and a Six of Pentacles for them. So that Nine of Wands is in keeping with that Queen, struggling, right? A period of still being in the forest, still kind of feeling like, man, I got to dig deeper. There's some issue in your life, Virgo, that you feel like there's still some obstacles in your way, and you're still going to have to do some more work to get them out of your way, right? Your person coming in with that Six of Pentacles, that giving nature, sharing nature, right? They have abundance. They may indeed be doing quite well enough that they can give, well enough that they can share. They maybe have some assistance or some help here in some way, right? So let's begin to get your clarifiers out, because I want to see more about that Nine of Wands. What's going on there with that Nine of Wands? This battle, because I almost feel like that Queen of Wands is also speaking to you very much, Virgo. So what's that battle? Show me a little bit more. Wow, clarity has come in for you, and a judgment. So there's some battle in your life where you're seeking forgiveness, right? You're seeking forgiveness. You may be seeking forgiveness. You may be seeking forgiveness for others, right? You may be struggling with being able to forgive others. You may be struggling, or you may be it feels like there's some information that comes in, some clarity that comes in that may be helping you to make that last leap of finally letting go of a particular situation. Let's see what's going on with your person. Wow, Hierophant and Four of Pentacles. So it feels to me like this connection here almost feels like, Virgo, you are coming in and of yourself. Aside from this person, you're coming through a period in your life of deep reflection where you're dealing with healing, right? Some healing that needed to happen about a past event. Could be a past sort of betrayal. As I look ahead to your Three of Swords, we're going to get there, but for right now, this is what you're dealing with. And this person, it almost feels as though the connection here is surviving. It may be that this person who's come into your life here, that you are having a connection with here, is sympathetic or empathetic to what you're going through. They may have gone through the same thing as you have. They have Hierophant and they have Four of Pentacles. So this individual understands what it's like to try to maintain your security. They understand what it's like to be insecure, to be financially insecure, to be physically insecure, right? And I think that they present with a lot of counsel for you. This person may be somebody that you're confiding in with what you're dealing with right now, right? Because what you're dealing with right now is a real change in your life. It's a real shift, right? You're working through some healing. You're getting clarity and you're letting go. But Also, it feels strongly like this individual is somebody who's a source of help in that regard. With that Hierophant can definitely be a teacher or a counselor, or someone that you have a deep connection with on a religious or a spiritual or a cultural level, someone that you respect. This person is also somebody who's willing to give of their time and willing to give of their knowledge. And so, and there's a nice exchange here. How do you see each other? This is interesting. You see them, Six of Wands, they see you, Page of Wands. So you both represent the same type of energy. You come from fire, you both come from the same energy in terms of how you see each other. You both see each other with fiery spirits. For you, you see someone who is really at the center of their life right now. There's a lot of people around them who give them praise. There's a lot of people around them who give them respect. They command respect, right? And so again, that's in keeping with this person perhaps being some kind of a spiritual or some kind of person of influence, positive influence to those around them. They see you as a Page of Wands. Again, they see you as someone who's quite young and free-spirited and fearless, okay? You may be dealing with somebody who's a little bit older, and this is why they're presenting with some of that Hierophant energy here for you, Virgo, right? There may be a little bit of an age gap here. But in any case, they can see a youthfulness in you, I feel like. Let's go deeper, though. Let's go deeper. There's an admiration here for each of you, but in very different ways. You admire them for a lot of their wisdom and sort of experience, and they admire you for sort of your youthfulness and your buoyancy and your fearlessness. So show me more about what Virgo sees in this individual, this love connection. Five of Pentacles and the Hermit. So this person is someone that you relate to. You can see that they've had struggle. I feel like you can see that they've had a lot of struggle and that they've come through that struggle, and that speaks to that Queen of Wands again. You can see that they've maybe had financial insecurities as well. And again, it speaks to how they see you. You both have a deep sense of empathy and understanding for each other's situations. This person is also quite someone who really walks their own path. Hermit energy is your card. Hermit is your power card, and yet it showed up in your reading as how you see your person. So this is a deep connection to like a sympathical soul, someone who is very much like you. Six of Cups flipped out. Soulmate energy, connection, deep, deep bonding and fondness and affection. Nine of Wands here. Interesting. They can absolutely see your struggle. You guys see each other with such clarity. That's all I keep saying. You see each other, you see each other, you see each other, right? The message here is that this is a meeting of the minds in a way. Yes, I do feel a strong difference, specifically perhaps in age or just experience, right? But that's about it. You're very much on the same level. But there's a deep, deep understanding and a resonating that you both have for understanding each other. And it's really something that is creating a strong soul tie, right? This is really nice reading. How do you see the relationship? Well, here we go. It's more beautiful energy. You see the sun, they see Wheel of Fortune. So for you, this relationship marks a period in the sun, a period of being out of the jungle, out of the woods, out of the darkness, out of the confusion, out of the fighting and grasping and having to sort of do everything on your own. There's a feeling of release here with this person where you can just be who you want to be. And that's the relationship that you see growing. For them, Wheel of Fortune, it's a fortunate. It's like they can see that this connection has come in with a lot of good luck and good fortune, and there's a feeling of fatedness here for them. They feel like this relationship has come very much exactly when it's supposed to. Wheel of Fortune energy is nice. It's a nice feeling of the universe sort of making things happen for you, making things, greasing the wheels a little bit for you, and making things come in. for you that should, great opportunities, golden opportunities. So this is a golden opportunity for your person. Show me more about that sun, though, because we're getting closer and closer to this darkness here. Eight of Pentacles, the work needs to be put in, and there's your moon. Okay, and for your person, show me your person. Tower, damn, and Temperance. So there is something happens, something comes in here, some kind of tarot moment comes in here for your person. And it really, really affects this relationship, right? You may then, and this is why we're getting closer to a possible outcome here of betrayal, or at least feeling betrayed, Virgo. Something happens in your person's life that really turns everything around 180 degrees. And it forces them to have to temper this relationship. Something happens. And you're going to know, if you're resonating with this reading, what that event is, what that tarot moment event is. But some kind of event comes in that suddenly shakes up their whole understanding of this relationship and their part they play in it. And they very much begin to temper themselves and sort of regulate how much they're giving in, how much they're giving, how much they're committing. Right? It's almost as if they have a change. It's almost like they have a change of heart. Something happens here for you also. Interestingly enough, yes, this relationship, was clarity in the sun, and then some work is put in. Or perhaps, Virgo, you have to put work into something else in your area, in your life. There's, you may be someone who has a particular career, or you may be an artist, or you may be somebody in any way who works who works in some way where it demands all of your attention or something like that. In any case, regardless, something about this and your tarot moment here, this is where you two suddenly find yourself at odds. Okay. Suddenly things become murky with that moon and unsure. It's almost as if, Virgo, everything goes along great here, and then something happens, or you do something that affects this person in such a way, and it's really shocking for you. You're like, wait a minute, I thought you were like this. I thought you were this person. And now the way you're acting now is showing me such a different side of who you are. It's almost as if I'm feeling here, Virgo, for some of you, it's almost as if over here you had all this respect and you saw them in this certain light. Remember, there's this age gap, this supposed experience gap. And for some of you, you go through this period and it's like this person behaves in such a way that all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, you're really immature. It's something like that. It's like, oh my God, how could you be acting like this? I thought you were like a completely different person, right? And although the tower moment is on their end, it's the way they handle it. It's the way they handle this shock that comes in for them, or the way they handle something, the way they handle some information or some activity. And I feel like this is absolutely connected to something you're doing. And for some of you, I do feel like it's your work. Like it's a case of like, you might be saying something along the lines of, hey, I do have this job. I have to go away for like 3 weeks at a time and do this job. It's just like really intensive. And suddenly they flip out. It's like all along the way, they were just like really, mature, emotionally mature and elevated and all of that. And they have to present themselves as this really strong, emotionally strong character. And then they flip out and have like this huge tantrum because you have to go away and work. And you're left feeling kind of like, uh-oh, what just happened? Like what just happened? And oh no, Three of Swords. Is this just gonna be another person who's not who they say they are? Because Three of Swords is betrayal. It's realizing that somebody hasn't been honest. Swords are all about communication and thought and logic and how we express ourselves and speaking and all of that, and the words that we say and the promises that we make. And so that betrayal, yes, a lot of times it's third-party energy. You'll see tarot readers talk about another person, but betrayal comes in many forms. And here I feel like the betrayal that you may be feeling is that this person is not who they say they were. And you're like, oh man, really? And for them, there's the Ace of Swords here coming in, possibly. They may indeed have some clarity that comes in for them as well, that shows them some truths about themselves. Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck because ultimately what ties you together here was not a heart, a cup card or a love card, or it was a card of someone who's a survivor and really understanding each other. And this is real and valid. However, when we got to things getting emotional, things getting sort of sensitive, hearts being in play, and we're not just talking about life experiences and understanding each other, things went really sideways or go really sideways. And you find yourself not necessarily wanting that cup of love from them. Let's begin to pull your Zodiac runes. Do apologize for my voice and all the clearing. I do a lot of readings in the day, so my voice is starting to give. But we're going to pull some Zodiac runes, see what kind of Zodiac signs you're dealing with. We have, for some of you, dealing with a Cancer. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. I just did the Aquarius reading too, so I'm going to link that, of course. And one more, some of you are dealing with the Pisces. I just did the Pisces reading too, so that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm going to link all of those. You may be dealing with somebody who has that in their chart or who has that strong energy, sun sign energy. You may have that in your chart. Take it as it comes to you. And I'm going to call this reading an end now. If you've made it this far, you might want to go to the extended, which is where I'm going right now. The link for the extended reading is at the top of the description. And in the extended, we're just going to go a little bit deeper. I think I'm going to go much, much deeper to see what this Tower moment is about. We're going to take a look at some of your Zodiac energy here that's at play, some of your animal spirits. But for right now, Virgo cross watchers, and everyone who came to this reading, new or returning viewers, thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all love, life, and happiness, and I hope to see you right back here on my channel for your next tarot reading. Bye-bye now.